Hello, everyone. Good day, good evening, good afternoon from wherever you are. I want to say hello. Yeah, look at me. Look at me go. Mm-hmm. Right here is where I got my tooth pulled. Can you tell? Can you tell? No, you can't tell? See, no bruising, not really. Anyways, thank you. So, I'm going to take a sip of tea. I got my Light and Love bubble tea. Mm. So, we're going to talk about a few things today. I called this Positivity in the Cataids because I thought it was funny. I was just at my favorite. Hi, Abigail. I was just at my favorite weed store, YSS, down the street, where that lady flipped out the other day. Last week, we'll call her Karen. I don't know. Anyways, uh, my two favorite guys were there working today, and there was a nice guy in there. We were kind of talking. I don't even know what he said. He kept pulling down his mask, and oh, thank you. Thank you for saying I look beautiful. I don't feel so shit hot today, but whatevs. On my hair, my bangs are finally growing in, but this is what I woke up with. This is factory hair there, right there. So, anyways, oh, Fort Worth, Texas. Yes, hello. Anyways, so when I was in the weed store, there was this guy in there, and we were talking about a whole bunch of different products. And I said, yeah, I just pretty much tell everybody cannabis kills the cat AIDS. Started laughing. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna laugh too hard, but he was just like cracking up. He's just goes, "Yeah, that's pretty much it." And then we're giggling about just different products and stuff like that. And I don't know, it was pretty funny. Such a different experience from last week's journey into that adventure. So this is bringing me to a really good point. So yesterday when I went to the dentist office, I went around less than 24 hours ago. My tooth pulled. 22 hours ago. Anyhow, and it was a big tooth and it was a healthy tooth. Okay. That he said healthy tooth. He wasn't going to pull it first. And so when your teeth are unhealthy, they come out fairly easy most of the time in people's mouth because they're just wiggling out of there from abscess or something. Anyways, long story short, before I went to the dentist yesterday, I took about an hour and a half walk, maybe even 2 hour but walk before. And I walked really slow and consciously. And I was putting a lot of positive thoughts to my tooth just letting go and surrendering it to the next world. I'm going to get, med bed teeth. That's what I'm thinking about. I need to get these ones that are bothering me out of my face, right? So, anyhow, then I stood in the sun for 20 minutes or more, right on Edmonton Trail and right over, it's called Reconciliation Bridge. So, if anybody knows Calgary, you know where I was standing. And I was standing there looking at the sun, just soaking it all in. And again, I'm like, this is going to be the easiest tooth pulling ever because my last one was so horrific. It's going to be, this one's going to be great. So I did that. And then I went to the dentist and she saw me standing outside. Basically, you can come in and so I put my mask over. She did my temp. I was 36 something temperature. Go inside, and I sit down, and I had put this stuff all over my face. Okay, right here, I massaged it in, and then down my neck. And I'm like, I'm not gonna have any pain. I just sat there, and so he came in. He's like, asked me if I needed some extra freezing, and I'm like, definitely. Like, I don't like getting needles, but unfortunately, my body does not take freezing kindly, so I always double up on that. And oh, thank you. Hi, everybody. Thank you for saying I look great today. Honestly, don't worry about it. It's just I just took my ponytail thing. Anyways, so he gives me the freezing, and the first needle he gave me was so great. Like, I didn't even feel it. The second needle was on the roof of my mouth. Like, let's all admit that that's probably like chewing into a fucking Dorito the hard way. Like, it hurts so bad, like, when you get a needle in the roof of your mouth. Doesn't matter if they freeze it a little bit, it still sucks ass. So, that was probably pretty painful, but I doubt it was fine. And then, so he comes in after the first dose, he gives me a second dose, then walks off. Then he comes in and I said, "I really prepared for this mentally, like, this is gonna be easy." And he goes, "Okay, I hope so, because this looks like a healthy tooth. Sometimes they can be hard to get out." And I said, "Okay." And he goes, "And it's a standalone too, so there's no teeth on either side." I'm like, "Okay." So I'm not even exaggerating. He took his little thing, went around the tooth. He put the thing on, jiggled it a few times, and like, honestly, it was 5 minutes. 5 minutes or less. Maybe even 2.5, I don't know. And he says to me, he goes, "Wow, that came out really easy." And, I'm like, "That's it?" He's like, "Yeah, that's it." And I'm like, "Woo." And, I said, "Well, thank you." I said, "I'm so happy, like, honestly, I just felt relief out of my face instantly." And, he goes, "Well, wait until you go home and it calms down and, whatever." He's giving me instructions. And I'm like, I go, "That was pretty good." He goes, "I'm just that good." He goes, "I don't know what you did before you came in here, but whatever you did," he goes, "Wow, it really worked." And I said, "I'm just that good." So I didn't really tell him about all of the stuff that I had done in mental preparation. I did a little bit, but it kind of went into conjunction about her wanting to read my pineal gland the day before. I'm like, no, no. So anyhow, yeah, yeah, I've had my horror stories with dental, and honestly, when I tell people about this time I had a post-operative infection, and they made me wait in the ER in Hot Foothills here in Calgary for 7.5 hours. I almost died. I'm not joking. I had a post-operative infection about this big. Yeah, it was disgusting. It was after I came back from Cuba and had my appendix out, but that was just it happens apparently. But, yes, I won't talk about that story. It was one of the most traumatizing experiences of my life. So, this tooth yesterday, wow, what a difference, like, what a difference the mental well-being makes in having your tooth pulled. So, there's a lot of people on the attack right now about the old mask holes going on out there, the cataids, Kool-Aid drinkers, that's what I'm gonna call them, cat aid Kool-Aid drinkers. So, my sister, Melinda, was in the store yesterday, maskless, in the grocery store, and this older couple came up to her and started ripping her a new asshole, basically, about not wearing a mask. "You're coughing all over everything, I'm a doctor, blah, 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 blah," and, like, she was calm, she's like, "I'm exempt." "Ah, it doesn't matter, blah, blah, blah," and, like, so we're getting to the point where people are approaching. I also had yesterday when I went into Superstore because I had to get some, juice and, kefir and some other crap, and, the security guard, she's sitting up against the pole, her mask is, like, dangling off of her face, and she's, like, texting on her grubby phone, and she's like, "Mask," and I'm like I didn't even open my mouth because I couldn't because I had all this stuff in the my face. So, I was like this, I go and I pull up on my phone and I show her the city bylaw where it says employees are not to enforce this as it's unlawful, okay? So here's my thing with people who are going to start doing that. If it's an employee, show them the city bylaw about how it's unlawful. If it's if you're not in Canada or and it doesn't say that on your bylaw, literally just walk on by exemption. If they tap you on the shoulder, say, "Don't touch me." Seriously, flip out on them. But this is my thing, if you're worried about being triggered, put on headphones, listen to something. This is Christmas time. I hate Christmas music. This is the time I wear headphones all of the time. So I don't know if people are talking to me and I could give a shit. So if you're like me, a holiday shopper who hates even going into the holiday stores at holiday hours and listening to holiday music, I'm all of that thumbs down. So put your headphones in if you're easily triggered. The second thing is I got kind of yelled at on Saturday a couple of times by a few people. And I just grabbed my phone and even if you're pretending to videotape them, to say, "Oh yeah, huh? What was that? What was your names? Can you give me your names? Oh, you want to know why I'm not wearing a mask? When did you guys have sexual relations the last time?" That's what I told Melinda. She should have said to the old people. When did you fornicate last? Oh wait, and they'll be like all flustered. Well, it's none of my business now, is it? No, it's not. Yeah. Don't pretend you're offended. I'm just as offended that you asked me why I'm not wearing a mask and barging into my business. I have NFB. None of your fucking business. That's what I have. That's why I'm not wearing a mask. That's what I would have said to those two people. Light and love. And then a few people have gotten some nasty messages about what they're posting. I'm personally offended. I've unfriended you. I've unfollowed you. Good. Smell you later. Literally. I would be posting memes on my Facebook that was literally, when they unfriend you, you win. Yay. I'm passive aggressive. I don't care. I'll answer it in a meme. That's what I've been doing for years. So, mandatory face shield for medically exempt people. Oh, Loblaws. Yeah, you know who owns Loblaws, right? These people this is okay. This is how you can tell that people are, and this is what you can say to the Loblaws people. Do you get paid by the police? Stand here and hand out tickets? No, you're not getting paid by the police. You have a right to go get your groceries. It's against human rights to prevent you from grocery shopping, period. And this one works also. So if the person says, you need to wear a mask to come in the store, and say, "No, I don't. I was raped and I'm going to be triggered if you make me wear a mask." And then they usually say, "That's none of my business." You're right. It's none of your fucking business. Let me go get my groceries. That's what I would do. And there's a lot of people who are just so over this. So I'm with you all. So I hear you. I hear where you all are. So I would be just literally, I don't know. I just Costco, yes, Costco. Okay, so Loblaws, Loblaws is a big grocery store, and Loblaws, Superstore, Costco, Walmart, Safeway, any big huge chain that has video cameras, okay, and is mandatory making everybody do that, you can guarantee they follow the dark side and they're owned by the dark side. Costco, 100%, Walmart, Safeway, they are all big, like, chains, all the big chains. Why do you think mom and pop shops are going under? And that brings me to another place, the mom and pop shops who are not obeying, like, you can't enforce this, but are still saying, "We're a private company, you can't come in here." Well, again, with the shithole down on the corner, I'm just calling it a shithole now. I went and knocked on the glass and I was like, I was smoking a joint too while I did it, which was pretty funny. So I'm like, knock on the window, and one of the cooks was there. I'm like, I go, "That sign," I go, "This," I go, "What?" And he opens the door and he yells at me, "We're not the government." And I'm like, "No, you're right, but you just lost $500 worth of business from me and my friends every month." Literally, $500. I think in maybe even in August, I spent probably more than that myself at that place. Spent a lot of my serve money down at that crap hole. So now, not anymore. No ginger beef, no vegan ginger beef, no more. I'm not shopping there at all, ever. I'm not spending another cent. So bad for that. So that's what you do. Vote with your dollar. So, and please educate people. Like, if it's a mom and pop shop and they're doing that, just say, it's against my human rights. And isn't it kind of silly thinking that I'm going to come in here with a mask on my face, walk 2 feet? You're going to bring me a water and I'm going to take it off my face and sit here at the table. Does that make any common sense? And when's the last time you washed the door handle? Like, honestly, I go to the sketchiest Tim Hortons that I can find with the grubbiest door handle that I can find. I'm not exaggerating. And so I can get bacteria, other people's bacteria. I will put both hands on it and I will go in there. And sometimes, yes, sometimes I will even eat if I'm going into some place like that, or I'll eat my muffin with my fingers, not washing them after I've touched that door handle. Yeah, how gross is that? But you know what? I'm not sick. I haven't been sick in 9 months. I've had to do that because everything is so fucking sanitized. I gotta build up my immunity, and honestly, I haven't been sick, so I don't care. So everybody else is, all involved in the group chat. Hubby works at potash mine. Oh my ex used to work at a potash mine. Mandatory masks, mandatory temp checks. Yeah. Thursday is mandatory testing. Oh my God, I would quit. I would quit. I would really quit, Carolyn. I would tell him to quit. I would quit. I would quit. I would quit. I literally said that to the lady at the hygienist office. I'm like, if somebody tried to swab my fucking throat twice a day, I would be like, get away from me with that. I said, even this temperature thing is retarded. It's so dumb. Like, so dumb. So I'm having a hot flash and it goes up to 80 or like whatever, 38 or whatever their things are. I'm like not allowed to get my teeth worked on. I asked the dental assistant, I said, did you know that actually people are living longer this year than they did last year? And she goes, well, I don't watch TV. And I said, no, I actually went and looked that up on the government website. And she looked at me like I was, why would you do that? Well, why wouldn't I? I want to know how many people are dying. So, yeah, I would be basically printing off a lot of information. Yeah, I would totally. Yeah, so we need to keep everybody in the knowledge of what's going on, literally. So if you haven't heard me say this before, I've said it before while I was like, do you know that the whole thing is rigged right now? Like, just because people are going and getting tested and they're putting 5 of the same swabs in one and counting it as 25 doesn't mean people are dying from it. Where are people dying? I thought flattening the curve was 2 weeks. We're on week 45 or 46 or some shit right now. I don't even know what week we're on. So that's why I always say, like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. We listened to them at the beginning and they said 2 weeks. So everybody's like, okay, we're 2 weeks. And then it's like, I go, I don't think people know how to do math, but maybe it's because the COVID counting machines are the same ones that they use to count the Biden ballots. Probably. I'm just gonna throw that out there. It's probably 1,000% true, legitimately, because I researched it. But what would I know? Anyways, have a nice day. That's what I would say. So people just don't want to think that it's related. So guess what I brought today? You're welcome. My glasses. Guess what for? It's reading cards time. I'm not going to talk long today because my face really hurts. I'm going to go smoke some dank weed. I literally spent probably more money on this weed than I've spent on weed in a long time, but weed lovers. Okay, so I don't know what you get down where you all live, but here in Canada, we get these nugs right here. Look at that. It's delicious. This is a nice sativa, and it's called Quest Pineapple something or other. But get a load of the THC percentage, 30%. This is like moonshine of weed, okay? Most of the weed that I smoke, well, I smoke higher percentages than most people, but most of my friends, anyways. But most of the weed that I smoke is around 20, 25%. Oh, yay, having a smoke now, yay. But this particular is 30, but most of my friends smoke around 14, about half the strength. So I said the store didn't have a review for it, so I'm giving the store a review on the flavor for it. So that's what I'm gonna go do right away, and then I'm gonna have a nap. So, but before I'm gonna have a nap or smoke, yes, it's card reading time. Where did I put them? Card reading time. Oh. Do-do-do-do. Everybody kicking in. Wow, I want what you're having. Yeah. Look, my eyes. I haven't hardly smoked anything, but aren't you surprised that I don't have any swelling or anything? Just a little tender. Yes. So, positive thoughts mean a lot, but for anybody getting triggered, please wear your headphones. And just scream at people, "Don't touch me!" when they come up to you. So, please place us in our higher selves. I'm gonna just clean up my so we may clearly see, think, feel, and know the divine messages which come through this reading for all of our lovely people that we love on this planet. This one's sticking out. So I'm going to put that one there and stop. Okay. So, oh, that one on the top went whing, like right off. So it's saying, read me. So I will read you, but I'm going to read the one that was sticking out on the bottom. So I haven't seen either of them. You saw where I just placed them down. But if we get the Merlin again, I'm going to burst out laughing. Okay. Saying. Because it's all about alchemy. And I think that's what we're going through is 5D stuff. So these cards, people want to know whose cards they are. It's the Wisdom of Avalon, and it's Colette Baron Reed. That's whose cards. So, yeah, I like that. I would be the same. Mind your business. Okay, so that's how you yeah, they jump out at me. Yeah, that's I think what you're supposed to do. Anyways, this first card here, this one. Oh, I love. I'm just looking at the picture while I get my hair out of my face. Okay, it is the bee. It's about luck, industriousness, and sweet victory. Oh, that's a beautiful picture. I drew a beer, bee last year, and I sold it. So, okay, when the bee buzzes onto your path, it's a reminder that with hard work and a firm commitment to building your dream, a sweet outcome is assured. The bee is a symbol of luck, so expect miracles and your life will be victorious and sweet. Remember that you also create your luck. That is, effort is essential as you progress along your path in order to make your dreams a reality. The bee is an industrious, busy creature that's always making honey. The bee gets busy, and that honey will soon be yours. The bee is always a fortunate omen. Yay! Thank you, bee. Okay, so on to the next card. The busy card. Oh. Ooh, I've never had this card before. Truth. And it's about the bridge. Oh my goodness. Didn't I say we're going over the bridge of truth? Yay. Okay. Hold your applause, you guys. Hold your applause. I know you're all clapping at home. I'm just kidding. So, truth. Truth in word and deed is what's required by you drawing this marker, as well as resonating with your own personal truth. It's important now to also demand the same from others. In every person, there's a vibrational energy that's accessible by slowing down and searching within to inquire, is this real? Am I hearing truth from another, or is it a lie? Am I speaking honestly myself, or am I lying to manipulate circumstances to get what I want? Remember, even a white lie will cause your light to fade and lose power. A lie takes you down into lower vibrations of the ego world, ruled by separation and limitation. And it's seduction of the lower world and serves no one but the forces of darkness. You got that? So, this marker reminds you to remain in the light, even if it seems like a more difficult path. What did we just talk about? We're all children, by the way. I'm not saying that condescending. Truth will build a bridge across a chasm. Truth will lend a magic wand of strength and integrity. Truth is freedom. I'm going to write that on my sign today. or this week when for my walk for freedom, truth is freedom. So yay, truth is freedom. I love you guys all. So what do you guys think of that one? That was a pretty good one. Truth and industriousness and luck and sweet victory. So, I love it. I love it so much. So anybody, I just want to show you exactly. Okay, so Telegram, if you haven't already been on Telegram. I'm having problems reading my own Telegram off my phone because my phone is jammed. It literally deleted my entire WhatsApp. I think I mentioned that yesterday. But my Telegram, oh, I can't even look at it on this phone, has about 250 posts that Shannon has posted that I don't know what's on there. So I'm not up to speed. I'm like probably about 3 days behind. That's actually one day, but I've got 3 days of reading stuff, like to get caught up to speed or have a good conversation with somebody who's in the know, like I am. What I need to know. So that's what I'm doing right now. So, but I just want to jump on here and let you guys all know I'm healthy and happy, and positive thoughts are really where it's at right now. It really is important to stand in our truth fully. Like, own up to every single feeling that you've had, return karma back to your life. I have some personal stuff going on in my life, and I was super busy this weekend. How can I put this? It wasn't that I wasn't thinking about it. It was just that sometimes when you're not thinking about certain frequencies or something that might have drawn you down another path in pain or sadness or something, and you don't want to go there, um, that's fine. I've just been kind of going through that, and that's what ascension and all this stuff being riddled to our bodies is happening right now, is that we are being triggered to force to walk through that truth, learn to forgive so we can go on to 5D and just live in utter bliss. So I do a lot of meditating. Oh, I was going to say yesterday, shoot, I can't get it off the phone. Okay, so I think Fifth Element Goddess put out a new video. You guys need to go watch that. She got some awesome information about some of the stuff that's coming through. And my face was bleeding too much last night. So I didn't get a chance to do a call with her, but maybe tonight we'll be able to do a Zoom call to post. But anyways, what happened to me while I was talking to her in my ear, that I always talk on the phone like this. I don't hold it up to my face ever. I stopped doing that in the 90s. Excuse me. Anyhow, I just went for a 2-hour walk too, so I'm a little dehydrated. But I forgot what I was. Honestly, I lost my train of thought because I was coughing so much. Who cares? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Oh yeah, my ear. That's what I was talking about. So I was talking to Fifth Element Goddess, and I was about to run a bath, and I don't even know what word she said, and all of a sudden I got this, like somebody blew in my ear, but I felt it all the way through my face. Like, um, the only way I could describe it is like a download and an unblocking. Something just went woo, like it was the most crazy thing happen, and I was like, oh man. I said, I just had this weird thing happen, when you get that ear ringing, but it wasn't an ear ringing. It was more like a burst of energy in my ear, like, and something popped, and it was just so freaky. Now that's what I was, my freaky feeling in my ear yesterday. So that's what I'm sticking. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So, anyways, but I'm gonna wrap up, and tomorrow I'm gonna try and get caught up on everything. Get my phone fixed, and thank you, Holly, for coming over and helping me with that. Yes. And thank you guys for sending me all your healing vibes. Like, I got many emails, and I haven't even had a chance to answer everybody, but I do really, really, really appreciate everything that you guys are doing in helping me heal, and also helping Sydney and the team heal and move past this dark stuff that's going on. That's dry cough right there. It's not cataids, it's dry cough. We're just going to call it cataids from now on. So, and if people ask, why do you call it cataids? Well, because I think the actual test for it is something that measures similar to feline AIDS, so or leukemia or something like that. So that's why I think it's funny because I've been saying cat AIDS for about 5 years, and now it just like it's cat AIDS. Yeah. Oh, the weed. Yeah, the weed makes me cough too. But no, I don't sound sick. I actually, it's just I started taking TRS, that spray I was telling you guys about, that zeolite spray. If you haven't ordered it, order it. Like seriously, man, my dreams are just like wild again, even more so. I actually had a dream about alternate galaxies and having something to do with it. Nice. It was a weird dream, but I think I saw galaxies in my tooth because I held my tooth in my hand yesterday when they took it out. It was a good looking tooth, but I still don't care. It was an antenna. But no, I have my apartment here in Alberta. It's like super dry, and my apartment is one of those ones where we all share like irradiated heat through these old pipes, and it's super dry in here no matter what. So it's like a hospital. I don't know. Hospitals are like that too. So the circulation in our building sucks. So I basically put my humidifier on. So most of the time I'm sitting here with my humidifier. But yeah, it might be because I came in from a long walk and smoked a little bit, but my face is detoxing too. So that's going to be happening over the next few days. I might sound like I'm like getting stuffed up or whatever. That happens when you're doing a detox and a cleanse, is that shit just comes through the surface. And I know Melinda had gotten sick last week, and a few other people are getting sick, like with ascension symptoms. So just please be kind to yourself. Don't let people beat the crap out of you because your body's already going through enough shit, um, trying to manage ascension. And a lot of us that are here and awake, I mean, we've lived a long life already. Lots of us are 50 plus. I know when I get my messages. So please be kind. We've been taught to just go, 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 go. Don't. It's like put on the brakes and relax. Like take very, very, very good care of yourself. So um you make cream that's close to 90% pure. Oh yeah, that sounds awesome. Great for massages as well and muscle pain. Oh, that's awesome, Dana. Can you drop a link so people can get a hold of you if you want to have them contact you for stuff, Dana? Dana was on a Zoom call with me last month. So yeah. So listen, Linda. Linda listened. I did listen and got my glasses, Wendy. So thank you guys for all your kind messages. It really does mean a lot to me. And just be that kind to yourself. Okay. So light and love. Take care. Enjoy your day.